Okay, let me check. I think that we are live for the second part of the stream. Yes, there we are. The chat is running. Yeah, so there we are, part 2 of the Prusa Mini Plus assembly. Let me share this link Mini Plus assembly real quick. Alright, copy link, there we go. Almost ready, guys, and then we are going to assemble the second part. I already did the y-axis in part 1. Carriage is on there. So let's now live on YouTube. Mini Plus assembly part 2. There we go. Let's mention Joseph Prusa in here. And share the story. And I don't know. Hey guys, can I change the video resolution real quick? Because I can see that work properly. I think that this will do better, right? There we go. Okay, this might work. Yeah, there we are. I hope it's better now. Okay, without further ado, let's start building the rest of the printer. Let's get the instructions in front of me. Okay, so as I said, in the first part I assembled the y-axis. Everything is in order. It seems to work pretty well. So let's put this bit to the side for now. And in the next part we need the Z bottom. And what we also need is this little bag with screws. So this can go to the side for now. Y and Z axis. So yeah, and I also need these two anti-vibration foam feet. This can go in the bin. Yeah, let me put it on the ground for now. So the mini bottom, we need a square nut. And I don't know if you guys can see that properly. I think so. Needs to go in here. If it fits. Where's my little... I will get it in. But after my dinner everything is a little bit harder, so let's place it in front of the hole. It doesn't want to go in. Let's make a little bit of room using our new tool, and now it does fit, so let's push it in there with the screwdriver. That's it, perfect. And another one has to go beside it. With my large hands it's pretty tight in there, so I'm using everything I can. There we go. That's it. Push it in there. I believe we have to do on the side here, one on the side, so I can already see that there's not much room. So let's make a little room. Yeah, fits perfectly. Next up we have one here. Then we have two of them on the top. It needs to go in straight, otherwise it will never fit. Perfect. Push it in there. Also this one. Hey man, how are you? Alright, so now we turn it over, and there are two more that we have to do. Square nuts, that is. One there and one there. Now we can use this one to push them in there. Perfect. This one doesn't want to go in. There we go. All right. Next, we take some nuts and we need to place them in the 4 holes on the bottom. Push them in there. Like so. And I don't want to go in all the way, so what I will do is take one of the screws and use it to pull these nuts in all the way. So let's take a short one, push it in from the other side. Take one of your hex wrenches. By the way, this tool is made by Julian from Printer Box, the awesome enclosure for the Prusa i3 Mark III's, and it's really handy. You can actually use different sizes. You can take these 2 parts out of each other and then insert your hex key and use it as a screwdriver. So that's really handy. So thank you, Julian, for this awesome tool. I'm always struggling with those hex keys a little bit, so for me this works really well. Hey, it's not on there properly, so let's take it off. Let me see. Yeah, that's more like it. And then push it in there. Is it in there all the way? Yeah. I thought it had to go deeper, to be honest, but it is not. Hey Maria, how are you? The foldable printer. Yeah, it's here. It's next to me. I made some cool prints on it. Did some tests. Seems to be a really good printer, but obviously I will tell that in the video about that printer. But no, it seems to work really well. There are some things I also didn't like, so I will explain that in the video as well. But all in all, the print quality is decent. So more on that soon. I'm finalizing the video, I think tomorrow actually, so it might be on my channel soon. But to be honest guys, this YouTube thing is pretty new to me. Because of some personal reasons I didn't start to use YouTube earlier, but I want to do that more this year. So yeah, let's hope for the best. And I hope I can do this much longer, because I like it, and I love 3D printing. I love 3D printers and everything that comes with it. So yeah, it's pretty cool what we do, right? This is also why current viewers won but I don't mind, guys. This is just sort of a test, and yeah, let's see what happens in the near future. Okay, so next I need to get the body board. Let's grab my heater for pipe for a bit so that I'm not static. Let's take the body board out of its package. Ooh, careful, Bart. There we go. So this is the control board for the Prusa Mini. It's called Buddy. Buddy was Joe Prusa's dog, and he sadly passed away, I believe, a little bit over a year ago. But on the bottom actually is a small picture of him. Really cool. There's also a model available on printables.com these days, formerly known as Prusa printers. But yeah, I like details like these. We have to place the control board inside the case, and we're gonna do that carefully, like that, so that all the connectors are in front of the corresponding holes. Then we need the 4 shortest screws in our little stash, and then we can secure the body board in the 4 corners. In those 4 holes we just place the nuts in, but I don't know why. Ah, there we go. I already was thinking that that was way too hard. Oh man, it's in a corner where there we are. This one is also a bit hey, why aren't you willing to go in, mate? Come on. Ah. There we are. When tightening the body board, don't over tighten it. This is good enough. And yeah, be careful that you don't damage anything on the board. Perfect. And that's it. This one can take one more. So there we have it. Our control board is installed. Everything is lined up perfectly. And we can take a gummy bear and continue to the next step, which is the LCD cable. Sorry guys. Which is in the LCD bag. Oh, the LCD is already in its case. There we have it. Here's the cable. Yeah, let's put this over here. Take a little bit of tea. Really important. Hydrate. Yeah. All right. Next step. Doesn't matter which. Yeah, it does matter which side I do. I think. Yeah. I'm placing the Ethernet port towards me, and then I'm taking this cable, and there's a red wire on one of these sides, and we want that towards the other side, so not towards you. Put the cable through the hole. Do we have to insert it already? Yes, we have to insert it like this. And after this we can put the cable like this for now. I don't know why, but it's probably because we don't want to damage it. Alright, next step. A gummy bear. And then also the Z-axis. A sticker on there, Prusa Mini Plus. And we want this thing. This is the bottom. So we have 2 screws. This is going to the outside, the sticker part. And this plate has to go on like so. We get those through 2 big screws we had left from part 1. And then I need my big hex key. And secure these 2 babies properly to the extrusion, like so. Now we need our case back. And also, what's that, guys? There's a screw head on the underside of the Z plate bottom, which must be properly seated in round groove in the mini set bottom. Follow these instructions. Yeah, obviously. Alright, so it has to go on. Ah, I understand. Obviously there's a big screw head here, and it fits in this hole perfectly. Yeah, like this. Wow, like a glove. It's actually stuck in there. So I believe this is quite different than what we had on the beta version. Did I take it apart this far? Yeah, I believe so, because I replaced the case for body as well. Yeah, so This has to be in a 90-degree angle, and I think it is. And now we have to secure it with 12mm screws, 3 pieces. And we take our nice hex tool again. Hey, I think that I forgot. No, it's in there. Oh, but they have to be 40mm or not? Yeah, I think so. So we don't need these shorter ones yet. We need the 40mm. So this one. Let me see. This one needs to be 20. Sorry about that. This needs to be a short one, and this also needs to be a longer one. So, like that. Secure it. We are already quite on our way, so that's nice. Perfect. Let me take another one. With the long handle, I can secure it a little bit better, like so. Well, this is perfect. Now we need to insert a screw, the long one, this one, in here, and push it all the way through. It doesn't want to go in there. Ah, there we go. So that longer screw is now in there. We need a shorter one, 40mm. That was that one. I think that this one will fit in here. Yes. So now we have those 2 screws in here so that we can secure it to the bottom or Y-axis assembly. Hell yes, Maria, you're totally right. So working on that. The next step, what we need to do now is take our Y-axis assembly and we inserted those babies in here, those T-nuts. What we need to do is those T-nuts, we need to the screws that we just put in here, we need to try to insert those into the T-nuts, but we have to, oh, it's already in there, the front one, so that's nice. But we need to take the whole thing a little bit more to the front, because there's sort of an end stop on the case, so we don't want to secure it all the way. Wait, let me show you. Ooh, well, nothing happened really, but yeah, I think you guys can see it like that. Don't want to secure it all the way, because here is a small brim, or yeah, let's call it a brim, which stops against the back side of the printer, or the end plate, whatever you want to call it. And this seems to take a long time. Ah, there we are. I think that we are good to go. Yes. All right, this one. So that's perfect. And I think that we now have to do the one on the top, right? Yes. And we can use a short screw for that one. Let's place the T-nut under the hole, so that we can insert this one more easily. That's it. Perfect. All right. Next up is the aligning. Oh, we already did that, so that's perfect. It's aligned. All the parts are tightened. What we need to do now is, oh wait, I see one bit that I missed. That's this part over here. Perfect. Remove the Y-axis motor cable from the extrusion. Yes. And then place it through, not the hole where this cable goes through, but the hole beside it. And push the cable through. Don't pull too hard. And now also my little axis label. Wait, I need to first rotate it a couple of more times, because I want to make it look good. There we go. Through the hole once again. And I'm going to use the other side of my hex key to push that little label through. Ah, there it is. So we want to do it like that. Turn the printer over, and then we have label Y, and there are a couple of ports here for the stepper motors, and this one needs to go in the second one. So that one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, what we can do now is make sure that our cable goes something like this. Next up, we want our stepper motor box once again. Take out the Z-axis stepper with the long rod on there. Let's place the other steppers on the desk also. And one of our lead screws. This is it, right? Yeah. So the motor box can go away. We need to make this look a little bit better as well. Alright, and we need this thing. And we also need, yeah, that's the only stuff we have left. So 2 square nuts and wait, I think that I accidentally dropped this one. So there we go. And I'm sure that these square nuts are for this bit over here, but let us check. Yes, they are. For the Z-axis top. This little tool actually works really well, and I'm happy that it's now coming with the machine, but I can't push it in there, so I spoke too soon. Yeah, that's better. Let's push the other one in. All right. All the way, please. Okay. It needs to go in. A bit more. Perfect. I think that it's now time to place this one on the stepper motor, and we can now secure the stepper. Oh, we need to make sure that the wire is coming towards you and that the Z-axis top is pointing to the right. These holes are not really clean, so let's clean them up a little bit. It doesn't want to go in the hole, but believe me, you will go in there. Nah, it will go in there. Let me see if it's still in the good orientation. Yes, it is. So we still have one viewer, so I'm sure that's you, Maria. Good to have you here still. But yeah, it's a fun process so far, building the Prusa Mini. And it's not hard at all, and I can totally get the fact that people like to build a printer like this with their kids, for example, because it's a pretty cool build to do and not super hard. So yeah. Alright, now we need to place the lead screw on here with the, yeah, it looks like a top hat, right? So you need to turn it over and then make sure that it goes onto the rod smoothly. Hey, why aren't you going on there smoothly? Ah, there we go. And let's put it on there. Now we have to push it down until it's, I think, 10 centimeters near the bottom. Something like this, a little bit more this. Let's take another gummy bear, because that's very important. Okay, for the next part we need two longer rods, nice and clean. I'm gonna put one in my lap and the other one on the table gently. We need two long and big bearings. LM10LUU. So big ones. Let me clean them a little bit. because I'm sure that we have to grease them a little bit, right? Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, so our rods need to go in these two holes. One needs to go in here. And the other one needs to go in there. This one will go in. Why? What's your problem, bro? Let me find something to push it down with, because again, I don't want to damage it. Yeah, well, let me try by standing up a bit. Yeah, there we have it. Alright, so that's in too. I hope it's in all the way, but I can check that on the bottom here. Yeah, both are through all the way. You can see them here. Ooh, I'm actually sweating now. Phew. That was quite hard. What we want to do now is on this side here are 4 screw holes, and we need to secure these rods with 20mm screws, 4 of them. Like so. And then again, this one can go in a little bit deeper, I guess. Let me push on them one more time. And let me take something that can help me a little bit. Yeah, they are in all the way. Sorry about that. All right, we still need to secure those. I will rotate it towards me for a bit so that it's more easier to secure them properly. Hey, what's this? I don't know why, but this one doesn't want to go in. Come on, bro. Ah, there we go. Ah, I see what's happening here. I think that one of these square nuts is not in front of the hole completely. So I think it might be now. Yes, that's it. Okay, the other one. I'm actually sweating a little bit. So make sure that they are properly secured. This one more time. All right, perfect. Next step, installing the bearings. Oh, I don't think we have to put grease on these, or do we? No. So one of them on one and the other one on the other. That's nice. Perfect. Yeah, they can touch the bottom like that. Now we have to turn the machine around so that this is facing towards me, and then we can put the cable in its slot already a little bit. I see what's happening. We need to take the bearings up, place this bit on here, make sure that the trapezoid nut is under the bearings. Then we need to find those holes one more time, and now we can push this down like so. And I think that the next part we have to do is secure this Z-top or Z with these final two screws. Make sure that they are in front of the hole. Perfect. I don't know why this one doesn't want to go in. I see. It was rotated slightly. Okay, that is secure as well. Perfect. What we need to do now, I'm gonna show you. take the cable of the Z stepper, place it inside the slot, then make sure that the wire goes all the way through, and we want to insert the Z stepper connector on the first one from this side, from your side, sorry. So like so, let me see, we have that little piece of cable protector that can go in the V slot or V slot cover. Push it in like so. Well, that's not bad at all. And what we want to do now, because we already placed some T-nuts in here, we are going to secure the rods on the top from this side with 2 20mm screws. There we go. So there we have it. Gonna give it another rotation. That's properly secured. Perfect. Next step, gummy bear. Yeah, reward yourself. Joe was telling us the same thing. So the Y Z axis is finished. Check the final look. Compare it to the picture. Looks the same. Perfect. Next step, the X-axis and extruder assembly. Difficulty is moderate, but yeah. So we need this back, the X-axis and extruder. I believe we also what side do we need? This one, right? Yeah. So we need this bit over here. We need is this for the Z-axis? X-axis, sorry. This is for the X-axis. Let's empty the bag in our tray. We want to have 9 square nuts and 2 smooth rods. One thing I might have missed is we didn't had to grease these, and I'm now thinking that we just missed that step on the beginning. So with the bearings for the X-axis, I will check that if it's not noted in the assembly manual. 8 and we need 9, right? We need 4 12mm screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it, I believe. And 2 rods. Yeah. First we're gonna insert all the square nuts again. I think that you guys are able to see it now. Again, with my thick fingers, it's quite hard sometimes to push them in there. This wasn't really hard. We need 4 of them on both sides, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push them in there. All the way. I don't think it's super far, but oh, they're already there. So that's quite easy. Other side. There we go. They're in. I think we now need our 2 final rods. Let's make sure not to damage them once again. There are holes on one side and they need to go in there. All the way. And we can check that on this side. But let us push a little bit for now. Okay, I think that this is perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to do. Now we need to insert those 4 screws in the holes on the side with that large square on there. That's where the stepper motor needs to go. So let's insert these. I will use the other hex key to secure it properly. So that I know that it won't come out. Perfect. That's it. Yep. Next step is we need the end bit. Then we need, hey, where's that part? In here. So let's take these out as well. Pulley bearing idler. Yes. We need a nylon nut. We need 2 square nuts. and well, everything in here, so let's keep that in there for now. We need our two bearings. Okay, so we need to only use grease lubricant on the final two bearings, and they are in this box over here. So this is also empty. Final two bearings. Let's do the same as in video number 1. It doesn't want to come out. Yeah. So first clean them properly. Take everything greasy off before we are going to reapply any grease. But yeah, as I told in my first video, normally I would have put them in some IPA to clean them out properly, but yeah, I don't have the time for that right now because we are building a printer live. But I might show that in another video. They are pretty clean, so for now just clean them out with a little bit of paper like that. Same as before, there are 3 rows with holes on the application part, and there are 3 rows with balls inside the bearing. So place the applicator on there. When you fiddle it around a little bit, you can feel that the balls are in front of the holes, and now you want to push gently on here so that we are applying the lubricant on the balls. Again, move them around a little bit, take them off, and this one is done properly. Take the excess grease off the black part on the inside. Yeah, perfect. And let's do that with the other one as well. Same as before. Yeah, balls are in front of the holes. Gently press. And there we have it. That's greased. Let's also clean this bit off. Alright, this can go in the trash. Now we have marking the bearings. Okay, yeah, we need to know where the 2 rows of balls are. So I have my Sharpie here, and what we are going to do, make a mark with a permanent marker on the outside surface of the bearing in the middle above 2 rows of balls. So I'm gonna place 2 rows of balls there are actually 4 rows in there, so are there 4 let me get some light, guys. Yeah, there are 4 rows in there. So I made a mistake and marked it here. Let me do that on the other one as well. Okay. And now we need to assemble this bit. Take 2 of our square nuts, place them in these holes. Come on, buddy. The other one. Push them in there. You can obviously use the nail tool, but I'm using my little screwdriver. The nylock nut needs to go in the hole over here. There's only one way. There's only one hole where it fits properly, like so. Now we take our, come on guys, now we take a pulley, bearing idler, and I think a 20 millimeter screw. Yeah, 20 millimeters. Take the bearing. It can only go in from one side, I see. And now secure this screw inside the nut. So there we go. Alright, is it rotating? Not quite, so we need to loosen it a little bit more. That's perfect. I can feel it. Yeah. Place your finger on there and see if it rotates freely. It does. What we want to do now is take 2 12 millimeter screws, stick it in the holes over here, and make sure that they stick out a tiny bit so that the screw head is just above the plastic. Leave half of the screw head protruding above the surface of the plastic part. And it's the same on this side. I think I smeared some grease on my glasses, which is not perfect, but I can still see, so let's continue for now. Okay, so the same on this side, not all the way, but something like that. This one can have a tiny bit more. Yeah. What we want to do now is slide these bearings on here. Careful. Like so. Perfect. And now we want to make sure that that square points toward us, and Then we make sure that the screw that we inserted is also pointing towards us. Push this on here all the way. I think it's on the sorry, I think it's on there all the way, but I'm gonna push it to make sure. Yeah, perfect. Now we take two more of the 12mm screws and we need to secure these two in here. To make sure that the Z-axis, wow, X-axis doesn't move anymore and the rods don't come out. Hey bro, no, it's not ready yet, mate. I'm taking my time here. So yeah, having some fun. How are you, brother? Good? There we go. This bit is finished. Let's give it one more rotation. There we go. Yeah, good to see you here too, mate. It's an honor to have you here. Alright, so this bit is finished. We had to look inside the Mini X end to see if it's inserted properly, and it is. So what we want to do now is take the part for the extruder, and I don't know, here it is. Two square nuts. Oh no, one normal nut and one square nut. Square nut needs to go where? Oh wow, I can't see it properly. There are some oh no, I'm looking totally at the wrong image. The normal nut has to go in here. Hey Tom, by the way, if you're still here, did you ever build a kit? Yes, you did, right? This is my first kit, mini kit that I'm building from scratch, but it's a lot of fun, mate, like the Mark III, so I'm enjoying this a lot and I would love to build more of them. However, where the fudge is, it's here on the side. Found it. And now again with my thick fingers, it's going in. Okay, so we are going to place this like this. We need to make sure that the high end is on our left side and push it on the bearings like that. Let me see. Yeah, that's perfectly aligned, so that's good. In the next step we need our X-axis motor, which is this one, and we also need our pulley, and we need our little belt. Let's take it out of the little bag, and our two 12mm screws. Let's take a sip of tea. Alright, what we want to do now is put the pulley on the stepper, and this one needs to go on the way I did it before with the Y-axis. Jan buddy, how are you, bro? I think Tom already left, I guess, or not. But yeah, it was good to see him here. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you are here, Jan. I'm having a lot of fun building my new Mini Plus. So I secured the pulley on the stepper. Make sure that it's secured properly. Again, we want to have a 1mm gap between the pulley and the stepper motor, like so. And now we are going to mount the X-axis on the motor. So I'm going to place the cable towards me, pointing to the left, and I'm going to place this bit on top of the stepper, like so. And now we want our 12mm screws and secure the whole bit on the stepper, like so. I think that it's on there properly. How are you, Jan? Any new projects in the making in the coming weeks? That's it. All right, so this is finished. Next we are going to feed our stepper cable in here from this side. Next thing we want to do is, sorry about that, turn it over and put this side in its hey, but that's not good, right? Well, let me see. Let's place it on my bench like this. Alright, so again. Oh yeah, it is good. Now it totally looks the same as our pictures. Alright, now we want to do this side. Feed it through. Also through the stepper bit. And now let's hope that it wants to go through here. And now we want to make sure that it's under tension, and then place it in the slot that's left, like so. That looks good enough. Obviously we are going to tension it a little bit with those two screws on here. Oh, we need to take a gummy bear. Next bit is, here's my back, this little part, and we need a new bag of screws. This is for the extruder. There we go. And to the extruder package here, what we need is 2 normal nuts, so no nylock, and 1 square one, and we also need some screws. Four 30mm and 4 20mm screws, so 4 of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. No, they are too long. We need only 2 of these. Sorry guys. But is this 20mm? This is not 20mm. If you say so. It doesn't look like 20mm. But hey. There are some holes in here on this side. We need to press our 2 nuts in there. They fit quite easily. I'm gonna push them in there with something that's bigger than the actual hole. Perfect. That's very beautiful. We have a square nut that goes in on the other side. Ooh, I'm fast. All right. There we go. We want to place the printer like this, with the back towards me. And now we are going to mount the X-axis. Let me turn it like this, because I think that it's easier to show you from this side. So the bearings, you can actually feel that they are properly located inside the plastic parts. Now we are going to place this cover on here, and we are going to get 4 30mm screws, put them in their holes, and this is too short, guys. So I made a tiny mistake. Luckily we can get it out quite easily. We need these long ones. Yeah, that's better. And this is too long. Three and four. Yeah, I totally understand that you guys leave because this is a long video, so I don't expect you to wait, but hey, why not stream it while I'm building it, right? Let me see. To be honest, I need to place it in front of me properly. Ah, I see what's happening. I'm not rotating. That's it. Secure these 4 screws. Like so. And then make sure that it's properly secured. Perfect. Next up, I think we need to take these 2 short ones and make sure that, hey, wait, but now we need those 20mm ones, and those are these. I told you it was the wrong one that I had in mind, right? In the trapezoid screw we placed 2 20mm ones. So one on the front, one on the back. There we go. Oh, this is going great. I still have 2 viewers. Welcome guys, and thank you for watching. I feel like a true Joel telling here. No, it's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. And again, it was just to try this out. I will do some more live streaming this year, but for now it's more like a test. And yeah, we're having fun so far. So we are done with this bit. Everything seems to a plastic cover preparation. Ah, we have another plastic cover. Yeah, of course. We also need 1 zip tie or tie wrap, and we need our textile sleeve. Let me show you this side. Take off that rubber band. like so. Then we take our sleeve, open it up. Sometimes, yeah, there it is. It doesn't want to open. This doesn't look nice. I'm very fast with my legs today. Maybe I should become a soccer player. Or football, as we say in Europe, guys. Alright. I'm gonna already, the tip is in there, so I think that we need to be smart. Oh wait, let me, yeah, that's better. Alright, so the first bit is in there, so we take our tie wrap, place it around here, and secure it near the top, like so. I did have a cutter, right? There we go. Do I need to put everything in the sleeve already? Yes. So let's do this. Sleeve is always the hardest part of the build, I think. At least for me it is. Maybe one of you guys has a nice trick that you can learn me, but no, it's working, but my hands are quite big. I said it a couple of times during this build already, but yeah, I sometimes have a little bit of issues with smaller things on a 3D printer. So I'm super happy when the XL is here. Everything is much bigger on the XL. No, that's nonsense, obviously. Alright, so that's one. Now we will rotate it towards me again, and we need to place this bit inside here. Take our motor cable and our extrusion cover. Oh, it needs to go. Wait, let me first do the bottom. That might be a bit more easy. Obviously, I'm not sitting in front of the machine like you normally would. Ah, there it is. I think that this looks quite nice. Perfect. And we want to place this connector in the second one from the left from your side. So there. Now we will make sure that these wires are go in that a little space behind the connectors. Let me see if I can push it in a little bit with the help of my hex key. I think I can. Gesundheit, my wife is sneezing. Alright, that looks nice and clean. Another gummy bear, we deserved it. Okay, so the X-belt tension is already quite good. But we need to place it in the center. I actually think I don't want to tighten them more than this. Maybe slightly, but you see, there's already tension there, so let's keep it like this for now. Okay, securing the X end, well, that's perfect. It's straight, it's in a 90-degree angle. Right? Yeah, it is. It is. Wow, it looked crooked from the side. Okay, there we go. Let me check my socials for a bit. Maybe I can share the link. Maybe I can share the link on my Twitter, so that there might come more people to join us, because I really appreciate that you're here, Maria, but it's a little bit on the silent side for you as well. So let's go. I'm live on YouTube, assembling the hashtag Prusa Mini Plus by Joseph Prusa. More than welcome. Let's go. Let's see what happens, guys. Okay, next part, another gummy bear. We need the extruder motor, and we need this little gear. Let's take the rest of the part out of there. Some bearings. And a nice thick pin. Okay, so again we have that flat spot on here. We will push the pinion on here with the screw towards the motor. I think I have to open it up first. This one is too big, so let me take the smallest one. Oh yes, it's in there all the way. So again, push it in there. How much does the gap have to be? 1.5 millimeters, sort of. So something like this. I think that this is good enough. All right. Next, we need one of our plastic parts again. This one. And we also need 3 nuts. And place the, oh, that's the only hole that we don't need. So all 3 of them go in on that side, and we can secure it from the other side. I will take one of my screws to pull them in their socket really fast. I needed this one. That's perfect. Yeah, this is taking longer than expected, but yeah. Listen, it's my first real live stream and I don't mind, guys. It's a lot of fun. I'm taking my time. Yeah. And it's a cool way to spend your evening, right? Obviously, I'm well aware that some of these videos might be far too long to view on a Friday evening or something, but yeah, it's cool to try. Hey Neil, how are you, bro? That's funny. Hey all, all two of you. No, that was a joke, mate. Okay, final one. Good to see you, mate. I hope that you're good. I'm sure that you are. Yeah, all fun and games. I try to have as much followers as Joel Telling, but no, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. You think? No, but it's all fun. As you know, I'm doing more stuff on Instagram most of the time, but I want to start try this streaming stuff too this year, so that we have a little bit more fun and be a little bit more interactive together, because that's what it's all about in our community. Let's take a bearing and place it in this little slot over here. Oh, it doesn't want to go in, but that's probably me. Let's help it a little bit. But how are you, Neil? Everything good? Any new projects coming up? Okay, bearing is in there. Now we need the other side of this thing with the part where the PTFE tube is going to be inserted, and we might have some bits left. One of the nuts goes in here. The nylon nut, sorry, needs to go. Oh, the nylon has to go in there, right? Yes, it does. So let's take it out. This one needs to go in here on the inside. Let's push it in there all the way. Nylon nut on the other side, like that. Ah, you're editing a new video. Cool. Can't wait to see it, mate. I'm sure that it will be a good one, knowing you. There we go. Another bearing in there. Now we need the idler bit that's in here. We need another one of our bearings that will be placed in here, and we have that little pin. Can go only in from one side, I believe, like that, and it's rotating freely, so that's good. What we need now is we are going to assemble the see, I need a square nut for this hole over here. Push it in there with our new tool that came with the printer. It's in front of the hole. Now we need everything that's left, so that's perfect. Okay, first, again, we place the extruder stepper towards us, or like this with the wire towards us to the left. Then we take this bit, place it on here like so, and secure it with two 12mm screws in these two holes. Hey Dan, how are you? Good to see you from Belgium. I hope that the weather was better today than it was yesterday, because I believe you also had a lot of bad weather. But yeah, I'm sure it was, because you guys aren't that far away from me. I actually was in Belgium last week visiting my best friend in Leuven, so that was a lot of fun. We had some dinner at the Blauwe Schuit, a very nice restaurant. Let me see, I think that this bit is ready. Now we need to place the filament spur in the bearing over here and make sure that it's can I push that in here? Yeah, it fits. Felt like it didn't, but it fits. It rotates too, so that's perfect. Next thing we want to do, make sure that the gears fit together, rotate with the pulley to ensure, yeah, it actually moves freely and all the way around. Now we are going to place this bit on top. There's only one way it can fit, and we need to secure it with M3 25mm screws, and those are the ones I wanted to use before, so luckily we didn't. Do I need 4 of them? Yeah, I think so. No, I don't think so, because we need 3 of them. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. This is exactly... Hey, but is it? Yeah. It's perfect. Push them in. I don't know why it isn't sinking. Ah, there we go. Take my other tool. Hey Allison, how are you? Good to see you. I'm doing a lot better than last week. As some of you might know, I'm dealing with a lot of health issues myself, so I'm sick most of the time, like 365 days a year, and sometimes it's more worse than others, and this was a period where I had a lot of issues, so I didn't feel like doing much, and yeah, that sucks, because I love 3D printing and I love to do as much as possible, but I just sometimes can't. It's a long story, but yeah, there's a lot going on inside me, and yeah, it's surviving really, but it is what it is and we have to deal with it. So yeah. Okay, next we need to place this bit in here, and from the other side we need to secure it with a 25mm screw. I will keep strong, thank you. Yeah, it is what it is. Again, sometimes I just need to tell someone how I feel or how shit I feel, and then I can go on for a couple of months again. So that's it. But I'm happy that there are people like you that sometimes ask how I am doing. That helps me a lot. Okay, so now we take this long screw and our spring, and we're gonna insert it on the other side of the idler. And don't insert it completely. We just leave it like this for now. That bit is finished. Okay, now I need something which I can use to measure. One moment. And also I need this little bit of PTFE tube. And we need to make a line at 2.5 centimeters. My Sharpie. Okay, so we need to mark the distance of 2.5 centimeters from the start of the PTFE tube, which is around here. Yeah, in the middle of that dot over there. Oh wow, I actually have 4 viewers. Good evening everyone from a sunny Netherlands. Well, not at the moment because it's dark outside. It's 12:30. But yeah, it was sunny today and nice and hot actually. So summer is coming and I'm really happy with that. Next up. Oh, it's this bit. I think on this side we have a slot. Yeah, and I need to push this in for 2.5 centimeters, so something like that. Can it go in more? Yeah. So, and then we are going to secure this with a 12mm screw. I was thinking that. Can go in this hole. Tomorrow should be around 20 degrees here in Belgium. Yeah, that's nice weather. So there we go. Allison, I can highly recommend the Mad Monkey mod for the extruder. Did Monkey make a mod for the extruder? I actually didn't know that. At least I don't think I know that. Monkey was here a couple of weeks ago, but did he told me about a mod? I don't know. I do have one of his awesome fancy boards, which is cool, but yeah, I need to find out about this mod because I actually don't know what you're talking about. So I need to for sure find out what the deal is. Okay, we have this little inspection door. What do we need? We need these 2 screws. And what we are going to do now is place this bit onto here, like so. And I think the next step will be to secure the bottom here with one of my 25mm screws, and let's also put it in the top already with the inspection door in there, like so. And I think we can secure the whole thing to the X-axis. Thank you for the link, Allison. I saw that you were sending me a link on Twitter, so I'm sure that it's the link to Mad Monkey's mod, right? That's awesome. I'm gonna check it out. Monkey's a really cool dude, and I love all the stuff he makes. Also, very cool that he's also a Dutch guy like me, because we don't have a lot of makers here in the Netherlands. Well, we might have a lot of makers, but they aren't online as much as we. So yeah, this is what it is. Yeah, the door's in there, we secured it. Next up, take a gummy bear. Was doing that already, Joe, thank you. X-axis is finished, so we will go to chapter number 4, the printhead and heat bed assembly. The hot end and print fan, I'm sure that it's this little box over here. Sorry, I'm smacking in your ears right now. We need our hot end. We need our part cooling fan. And we need 3 20mm screws, and I think we have to use a new bag for that, and that's probably, no, this is for the spool holder, so let's put that to the side for a bit. What do we have here? The print head. And yeah. All right. So we have all the screws, nuts and bolts for the printhead. Let's put it on there, shall we? Can you guys see it like that? Can I secure it from this side? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, you might be able to see it like this. Alright. So this needs to go on here. And what we need for this is 2 20mm screws. And I think that we can secure it already. There's a threaded insert in the metal part. So, oh, and this one needs to go. Sorry, I need to point it like this because otherwise I can't find that little hole on the inside over here. But let me show you. It's right here. Howdy, dude. Ah, it's Jordan. Alright. I already thought Monkey would have told me. So, this is still moving freely. I think the next step is mounting the van. Like so. First the bottom. And then you want to press the top in there. And you want to make sure that the hole is properly aligned for the screw to go in, and I think it is, and we want to insert and tighten it with a 20mm screw. That's easy, right? Where is my hex key? This is actually really cool. I'm so happy with my 5 viewers, guys. Thank you. Oh wow, this is insane. I wish Joel could see me now, right? No, it's funny. I'm enjoying myself, and that is what counts. There we go. Okay, let me show you. It's going in there, and almost there. Yes. Jordan on printables. Okay, well, I'm on printables on a daily basis, so I'm sure that I can find him. Oh, sorry guys, I need to watch this nut for a bit because it didn't go in properly. Let me find something to push it in straight. Yes. There we are. Alright, so Jordan, I need to check out Jordan's page on printables. I will do that. But cool that Jordan made a mod. It again doesn't want to come in. So I need a longer screw. Let me try it one more time. Maybe turn over the little nut. That helps sometimes. Same for me, Allison. This is why I sometimes forget to talk. So I totally feel you, but yeah, we understand each other. That's good. I don't have a I do have a ventilation system, Ryan, for my resin printers, but it's not installed yet. It's sitting downstairs in my storage for over a year now, and I obviously need to install it one day, because yes, I do need to ventilate more, but normally I just open my 2 windows here, and yeah, then it's quite well ventilated. But yeah, I'm not super scared when there's enough airflow in here. I don't, yeah, the industrial machine behind me, that's a different story. I sometimes have photopolymers in that machine that are more toxic, in my opinion, or at least that's in my head, than the resins we use on the SLA printer. So yeah, the open window can be cold in the Dutch weather, but believe me, in this room, this is my printer room, there are at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 printers that I'm also using quite a lot. So it can get pretty hot in here. As you see, I'm sweating. So yeah. All right. Well, that screw was a little bit nasty, but it's in there. So the next thing we have to do is what I already did. Now we need our bag with parts. Where is it? Did I drop something somewhere? We do need the... I am missing one bit. Let's put those empty bags on the ground. Yeah, I think it's still in here. And it is. It's in the final bag of parts. There we go. We need one 20mm screw. And we are going to place the fan I am placing these 3 tooth to the opposite side of me, and also the wire. Hey Ryan, see you next time, mate. Also Allison, I see you guys soon. Neil, I have 2 Prusa minis at the moment, so not a lot, but yeah, I can work with those. I'm hoping that the Prusa XL will show up soon. And this, we need to secure this with 2 screws. Yeah. So this bit goes onto the cold side of the extruder, and this screw needs to be secured first on the top here. Not completely, but let's secure it slightly better than this. Hey, this looks perfect. Okay, now we need the pinda holder. That is this little thing. We need 2 screws, a short one 12mm and a 20mm. So, and we also need a nylock nut. Ah, you have pre-ordered the XL. Yeah, me too, mate, me too. So yeah, it's actually sad that so many businesses have problems with getting components at the moment. So all the delays are, yeah, are pretty serious. And yeah, I'm sure it's a hard time for many manufacturers at this point, but let's hope that soon everything will be back in stock again. and that the Prusa XL will be shipped, yeah, we know Q3 of this year, and I think for us beta testers it will actually be the same, so I don't expect it sooner, but you never know. Okay, that one is almost in there. Yeah, Prusa is always honest about shipping dates and delays and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense to lie about it, you know. Yeah, one, it doesn't make sense, and two, you will get a lot of enemies when you're lying about stuff, so it's better to just be open about it. One thing I forget, my dear friends, because I was talking, is to put the thermistor and the extruder cable in between here. Luckily we don't have to take it out completely. Let us first do the thermistor wire and then the other one for the extruder. Let's pull this up a little bit like that, and now we can secure the screw we just did. That's done quite easily. And I think then we need to do the other side with a 20mm screw as well. You can see it, right? Yeah. So that's here, and it goes through the it goes through the fan, the extruder fan. That was the problem. There was a bit of plastic in the way, but now it's going in. Okay. Also, we can secure this all the way already. I can hear it grinding in there. There we go. That's it. The other one, and we are going to secure the top one a little bit more like that. So that's also finished. Now we need our pinda probe, or super pinda actually. It's a super pinda, right? Yeah, it is. And we are going to place pinda in its slot over here, and make sure we are not going to use excessive force when we are pushing it in there. Oh wait, let me take this screw out completely because it's now holding it back slightly. We need to have some movement in there, yeah, something like that. And then we're gonna tighten the screw. We don't use excessive force on the screw as well, and also I'm not going to push it in there all the way. I want to make sure that there is a millimeter or two space between the tip of the nozzle and the pin-up rope, and now secure it a little bit more. But again, don't over tighten it. What we need now is the fan spacer clip, and I think that it's this one. And we need, there are two textile sleeves for this part, and we need to have the longer one, so that must be this one. And we are going to place these cables. Wait, let me take the nut out of this bit. There we go. Thanks for the likes, by the way, guys. I really appreciate that. Alright. So all these cables over here need to go inside this clamp, except for the part cooling fan cable. So this needs to go inside of the clip. Next thing is that we are going to take a 20mm screw. Yeah, 20mm screw. Final one. This is not a 20mm screw. This is. We're going to place the holder in its slot inside those three tooths. Push it in there and secure it with the 20mm screw. I didn't. Oh yeah. That's a nice mod indeed. But yeah, I don't know, mate. I'm gonna keep it as stock as possible. Also because I'm doing a lot of testing for Prusa, so it's better for me to have stock material most of the time. On my old Mini, I did try the new E3D Revo Micro and a Bondtech extruder, which worked really well, but yeah, for me it's better to keep everything stock. Prusa wise, it works very good without any upgrades, so why not keep it stock? Okay, next up we are going to use this long sleeve. Place all these cables that I have here. Oh, be careful not to damage the thermistor wire, and also keep them apart a bit. Wiring is the most important part, almost the most important part of any printer. Well, it might be the most important part, because without it a printer will not run. No, but you know what I mean. This is a bit more easy. I am always struggling with these things, and I did so many already. Yeah, let's first try to wait, this is not smart what I'm doing. This might work better. You know what it also is, guys? I think that I'm a bit tired as well. Bart had to watch I hate it when people talk in the third person. But I wanted to watch F1 this whole weekend, and it was in Australia. And funny thing, Australia is on the other side of the planet, so I had to wake up this Friday at 5 o'clock in the morning, Saturday as well. Sunday I was in front of the telly at 6:15, and I went to bed at normal time, so in the middle of the night, because I'm always working on my 3D printers. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired now, and that's not an issue because it's my own fault, but I am starting to feel it a little bit. So I'm actually thinking of finishing this mini tomorrow, but then again I'm almost there, so I might finish it tonight. We will see. We will see. This sleeve is not big enough to use my trick that I normally use to place those cables in there. Normally I can pull it open with my thumb and place the other side over it with my other finger. It works a little bit. Maybe if I open up the other side already. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's try to do the same. I'm sure that it will not work on a mini sleeve like this. So alright, and the people who are watching now, are you guys doing any cool projects at the moment? Any new printers? I would love to know what you are building at the moment, or what your projects are. There's one bit that doesn't want to go in the sleeve. It's a sign. There we have it. Also, I like to work as clean as possible. Well, you don't say when you look around my workshop, right? No, but it's quite busy these last couple of weeks, so that's really good. But I need to clean up my mess a little bit. But what I mean is that I want to do it as neatly as possible, so that my printer also not only works great, but also looks good. And It's just how it should be, right? I mean, when you have the tools to make it look good, you should make it look good. So this is the last bit over here, and I think the hardest part. Sorry, I need to take it out of view slightly longer. I am almost completely wrapped. Almost there. You said that 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did it. All right. Perfect. Now we need to make sure that we can't do that, right? Yeah, well, maybe. Sorry, I'm out of view for a few seconds. Yeah, we can work with this. Okay. So, what we want to do now is take 2 tie wraps. We need to place the cable in this slot here. Sort of like this. I think that this will do. Is it all the way to the end? Yeah. And then insert the tie ribs or the zip ties in those 2 slots, like so. Already pushing through quite a bit. Make sure that this cable still can move freely. A little bit more, something like this. And now, oh, well, that's stupid. It's the wrong way around. I told you I was getting tired, right? Let's do it one more time. Make sure that there's enough room, something like that, and secure it like so. Also this one. And we want to cut those excess bits off straight away. Alright. Now we need to guide all the cables. Guiding the hot end cables, but guys, we already did that, right? Yeah, I think also this one needs to go in here as well, so that's what they need, that's what they mean probably, but I can't see this step. It's still out of there. Here too. Ah, there is a 3rd slot, so this needs to go. Let me loosen up. Listen, I'm gonna take this bit out this cable needs to go in here with the rest of the back. So I have to open it up one more time, but I first might want to secure it neatly in here. Like so. Okay. Well, it's in there already. So let's take 2 tie wraps. Again, one in the slot we just did. Neil's also gone. I'll see you soon, Neil. It was good to have you here. And again, I think that I will do the same, and maybe finish up tomorrow morning, if you guys don't mind, because there are still a couple people watching. And on the other hand, it is not that long before we are ready. So sorry, I'm gonna rotate it toward me for a bit. Put the cable in the sleeve. And really wrap it around there. This one goes in quite smoothly. Which is great, because I was thinking that it was going to be a bit of a problem, but no. Perfect. Let me make sure that my monitor keeps working. Alright guys, I only have 2 viewers left. So you know what? Let's continue for a little bit longer. This bit is done as well. Beautiful. We have now all the cables where we need them. And yeah, that's it really. So next up we need another gummy bear, a gold bear. Let's mount the PTFE tube. One side is going in here. And the other side is going in here. Secure it with our new wrench. Don't over tighten it again. And I think, guys, that this cable was supposed to be inserted in here as well. No, it is not. So, is it? Yeah, it is. But you know what? I'm gonna take it off tomorrow, and we will finish it tomorrow as well. It's already 1 o'clock. It actually took me a little bit longer than expected today, but I don't mind. It was a lot of fun. It was good to have you here. Again, I will finish it tomorrow, and I hope to see you for the final part of the build as well. Yeah, new Prusa Mini Plus by Joe Prusa. I made 3 mistakes. This is the 3rd one, but nothing we can't fix. Only downside is that we have to open up our sleeve once again. No, but it's not a huge issue. So I'll see you guys back tomorrow. If you like this video, please give it a like, and thanks for your support, guys. Ciao.